Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the latest episode of the Radical Measures podcast. We have decided to utilize the 21st century technology, depend on electricity to talk to comics who are not in Mumbai. Really funny people whom we miss talking to. One of them being Ramya Ramapriya. If you haven't checked out her latest videos, do check them out. We are linking them all in the description here. And very funny person from Bangalore. Clap it up, guys, for our guest today, Ramya. Hey, buddy. We were
Welcome,
just
welcome.
talking about, before we hit the record button, we were talking about poor people. You know, because poor people and filters, all right, the relationship between the two. And Noel, you were speaking something about live straw. Live straw, what is that?
Yeah, yeah. Yes, yes. So one of the greatest sort of inventions for getting potable water for people in Africa is a live straw, which is what you're saying, no, a filter within a straw. So it's a $2
Okay.
filter that you people carry around their neck, and like they just go anywhere wherever they see like water, and if it's murky and all, they use the straw to drink. So in the straw there are layers of filter.
Filtration process. Yeah.
Yeah,
How
yeah, yeah.
long before a YouTuber gets a drone and puts a bunch of straws and flies them over an African village just to get like a new video, just like a village reacts to filters video, like an influencer.
I think it will be. I think it will be shot down. Then his vlog will come. First video is he takes the drone with the straws. Second video is going to be the drone getting shot down. Third is he goes to retrieve and then
Yeah.
finds himself. So it's that white person going into a black ghetto and becoming 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 part of the community. He learns how to dance and whatnot, and he's no longer straight. Sorry, oh, no longer a square. Sorry, not straight.
Yeah, for a moment, uh, where is this description heading?
He's no longer a square. Is he a round peg in a round hole? No, no, it's a square peg in the round hole. What square do you mean? Which square are you talking about? There's almost like that all these rom-coms, no, like these badly made rom-coms you see these days where the city
Yeah.
girl, Paris Hilton-esque,
Oh, yeah.
goes
Yeah.
into the country for some reason and gets stuck there. Her phone doesn't work, a horse kicks her or like something,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
she finally owns the ranch and then saves it somehow because I don't know. That's
She
what you're
just
supposed to do.
she gets in
Yeah,
touch with that rural part of her,
yeah, the
that
village
part of
girl
her which
part.
always wanted to work on a farm, to feel complete, to smell cow dung every morning, just so that's the like the whole ambience has changed. It's ridiculous how that description does happen, right? Like it rarely shown the other way around in a rom com where like a city boy goes to a
It's there.
farm and
It's there.
falls in. Is
Yes,
there?
it's there.
That's also.
Yes, yes.
Oh, oh,
It's just
wonderful.
that it's just not in India because I don't think anyone wants to go and experience cow dung while shooting a rom-com. I think that format is not in India as much
I don't know what you're talking about.
as
Yeah,
Namaste,
prevalent.
London, dude.
yeah, yeah.
Very
Namaste, London.
little. I mean, all there are so many rom-coms like this in Hollywood and like Canadian rom-coms and all these. There's a
Yeah.
ranch and they have like tractors and so many rom-coms like this there. Here, not so much. Here, if they're city, then it's just confined to city. It's
Yeah,
a
but
little like
there's
Swades, but you know,
there's a big motif of that sunflower farm, no? When it comes to love stories in movies, where you have it's hilarious how in the frame you never see a scarecrow. Or if you do, even the scarecrow is like having a smile on the matka. It's never like a scary. It's never a legit scarecrow in rom com movies, where it's almost as if the scarecrows are. They look as if they are inviting, like the birds to sit on their shoulders. It's not even
Because
doing its job.
Shah Rukh Khan's pose was copied from a scarecrow, na Baba? Like, it
Oh
was
yeah, that is what the
taken
woman
from
now.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So
imagine if that is
it's
the
a
source
family
of
friendly
inspiration.
scarecrow. Yeah, yeah. Because if you get a scary scarecrow, then your certification will go from U to UA or A if it's too
Oh,
scary.
correct.
What do you think
Yeah.
we're making? A horror movie? Excuse me, this is a rom-com. The scarecrow also needs to be handsome and romantic.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
chocolate. We want
Yeah.
the chocolate boy version of the scarecrow, not
Yeah. Yeah,
not
there's
the
a
Raj.
conversation happening. Like, should we show like a 2 day stubble, on what? Like the scarecrow? Yeah, I mean, like, what are we going for?
Or we put him in a Justin Bieber wig.
Oh, what a crossover that would be, na? I mean, as a bald guy, I know the importance of hairstyles when it comes to cultural crossovers. Like there have been, I'm very aware of the impact that, see now, so many cultures have hairstyles as a big part of it. Michael Jackson with the long hair at one point of time in the 90s just led to people trying to grow it out. If you see dreads, you're like, oh, this guy, you know, really has taken a turn. Like, oh, he's
He
from
doesn't have a
Goa, or he's from
corporate.
the,
He doesn't have a corporate job.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You can put, yeah, dreads don't go with a corporate job in
No, no,
India,
no.
at least a bit. No, it's not. Can you even
Unless
imagine the,
unless unless it's a startup, and he started it. So now
yeah,
everyone in that
So
company
it's a
can have
barely
dreads.
corporate. It's a barely corporate job.
right?
That's an
Yeah, it's 24/7 job, so you can't call it corporate.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's being you. You can't like
It's
that
just your
can't
life
become.
now. It's your life now. You join a startup, the startup is your life now.
Yeah,
You have nothing else
yeah.
going. It's just nowhere else to spend.
You know what's one of the most offensive things that I've heard, like to describe dreadlocks by people, is it looks like a racetrack for lice.
Oh God.
It's such a
But
terrible.
but I don't think really redlocks invite life.
Hmm. It's difficult to keep it clean because there's a particular way that you need to. There's a regimen to it. If you have dreadlocks, there's a specific shampoo you need to get. You need to dry shampoo your hair quite a lot because you can't keep on getting it wet all the time because you can't open it to dry. So there's logistical issues with that choice more than anything else. The upkeep of
It's
it becomes difficult.
high maintenance. I mean, what looks
Hmm.
like low maintenance, it's high maintenance.
Yes.
It's more
Yes.
like no
Like
makeup
this.
makeup look.
Like this, dude. Like if I don't have to go out now, Ramya, I don't shave my head. Like I prolong it. I usually do it every weekend. But if plans get
Oh,
cancelled, I'm like, fuck yes, I'm not doing it because it feels redundant to do it, dude. Like
that's
I'm
true.
cutting
It
hair for
grows
what?
back again. It grows back again. That's true. It's like only if I'm wearing a dress, I shave my legs. Otherwise, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what bald guys do. It's
Yeah.
it's it's exactly what. Like otherwise, there's
And
no reason to.
who knew the same people?
Yeah.
Lazy.
True though.
I feel like a lot of people say, oh, Steve Jobs and Bill Gates, they have like the same kind of clothes to eliminate fatigue at like the beginning of the day.
Bullshit.
And dude, I want that, dude. I want same kind of clothes because see,
I
I don't want people see if Steve Jobs wears something that he wore last week
yeah,
without washing, you will never get to
yeah,
know because all
yeah,
everything he has is black shirt, okay? And if he's
yeah.
not done laundry, you never know. It's brilliant. It's not decision fatigue. It's more like trickery. I feel it's like low maintenance. Like we don't know if Steve Jobs ever did laundry or not. You'll never know unless he's thinking. But you know,
But see, this is a gross thing to mention, but black t-shirts, you can always see like the decisions he's making are big decisions. So he's of course sweating in his t-shirt, and you can't have a
he
black
wears
t-shirt.
No, you always wear that white sleeveless shirt inside. No,
Oh
wear that.
yeah, yeah.
Everyone wears that. That might go
Oh
for
yeah,
laundry or not. You never know. I'm
yeah.
just saying that if I were to wear the same color every day, it's like our uniform. You
I
didn't
know,
wash
I
it
know,
every day. You
I
washed
know,
only the shirt every day. You
I
didn't
know.
wash the
You
skirt
think
every day.
you think people would no,
Like, or
also
guys, you guys didn't do. I know.
खत्म बाय बाय टाटा गुड बाय गया
I know.
you think if we do like the uniform thing, people will work harder at having a better personality because you can't, uh,
No,
you
if we
know,
do,
no,
if whoever does the uniform thing will be outcast unless they're successful. They call him a
yeah,
weirdo. They'll see if you Steve Jobs has money, okay. Imagine if he didn't and we didn't know he had money. We would think that he only has one pair of clothes.
yeah,
So like if we did
yeah.
the uniform thing, people would think we don't have money to buy clothes. We have
What
to be
if,
successful for that to work.
you
Where
know,
people should be like, what is
Yeah,
wrong
yeah.
with him? He has millions of dollars. Why
yeah,
does he keep wearing the same thing? And then he'll reveal his wardrobe, and people are like, oh my
yeah,
God, you're right. And then he has to find a scientific reason to justify his bad
yeah.
taste in fashion. He can't say, oh,
It's,
sometimes I forget to do laundry. This is easier. He can't say that. So he'll be like,
yeah,
decision fatigue. You know how Indians
yeah.
eliminated decision fatigue? Do you
What
know
are
how
it?
Indians did that?
How?
How Indian men
Uh-huh.
eliminate decision fatigue is by asking their
Uh,
wives to lay out clothes for them. Patriarchy is designed to eliminate decision fatigue for men.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
The entire
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ramya,
patriarchy is structured.
Ramya, please
Before,
keep it on the down low, Ramya. You came to know our secret. Please,
before,
would you not share?
yeah, before iPhones, it was
Yeah.
iWise.
I mean, if Steve Jobs was an Indian man, he wouldn't be wearing the same kind of clothes and justifying with this. If he had an Indian
Oh,
wife, his wife would lay out his clothes, even hanky,
yeah,
and he'll come
yeah,
back
yeah.
car keys, and she'll be like, "Aapka car key yahan pe hai." She'll be like, "Oh, you're satisfied."
Why do you think Siri is voiced by a woman? It's to fill that hole in his life.
Oh
I
God.
Man, I love technology because I feel like FastTag is one of the technology that has eliminated decision fatigue for me while going on long
Hmm.
trips. And that's
Hmm.
the kind of thing I'm in for with technology.
Hmm.
Yeah. No
Okay.
interaction with strangers with money.
No, not just that. Like if I go for a trip or like while
Hmm.
going, I don't know if I'm going to come back the same day or the next day. And I have to sit and
Yeah.
decide right then
Ah.
and there whether I have to buy the double thing or the single thing. What if I buy the couple?
Huh.
And these many cousins are there. They ask me to stay back. Then it'll be waste. Then I have to buy single. But if those guys have not attended, then I have to come back the same day. Then again, I'll waste like 20 bucks. This is what 20 bucks I'm doing. Huh? This decision fatigue
Yeah.
I'm doing for 20 bucks. It's not about the money at this point.
And
It's about the middle class mentality of being efficient with whatever you do.
yeah.
And I
Huh.
think FastTag is great because I don't have to do that anymore.
Yeah. Because
Huh.
can you
Well,
imagine the
that
toll
was
collector's
the.
POV when he's just seeing all of this going through your head and he's like, fuck, she's thinking about this for 20 rupees. Choose, lady, choose.
That's
Single or
that's not
return.
that's not. You know what gives me joy? That I decide that I'm going to come back the same day, and I do come back the same day, and I have the ticket, and nothing goes for waste.
Oh,
That is why I do all of this because then I'm like, fuck
oh.
yeah, I
You
did
know
it.
why? Because in your head, future and present Ramya have reconciled. Like some
Yes,
part of you
yes,
feels complete.
yes,
Like
yes.
there's one part of the script which worked out, dude. Like
It's
nobody changed
perfect
the dialogues.
execution. It's
Yes,
perfect
Huh.
execution.
Yeah, yeah,
everybody
yeah.
acted perfectly, and that's very rare. Because that is what happens whenever life interrupts you. You always try to search for the script writer. You know, whenever an accident happens, people always look around as if they will be able to point out, ki, hey, why did this happen? You know, they always look around like, hey, what's happening?
Yeah,
Why?
yeah, yeah. Why? Sorry, yeah.
It's so
Yeah, yeah. You
hilarious
you
how,
become one investigator over there. like you look at skid marks and whatnot, and you look at this one time we were very surprised. We were driving by, and we saw like two cars have crashed. They're both on the divider, but they are both like the backs of those two cars were touching. And so we were
Wow.
like,
Yeah.
how did they end up this way? Like they clearly crashed each other in front.
What
Yeah.
decisions? What decisions led to this fatigue?
In India, if you see an accident, you immediately become Sherlock Holmes. Like you go in the mind palace and you try to compute everything. Like, oh,
Uh,
this is what happened, this, that, and it always ends with "Piela rega gandu." It always ends with that conclusion.
I'll tell you, I met with an accident. Like I was not driving; I was in the car when one small accident
Hmm.
happened. So we got out, right, and
Yeah.
everybody was just looking at me like I was driving the car, and and they were like, "You were driving the car." I said, "No, he was driving the car," and then their mind sort of broke. They were like, "Then how did this happen? How did a small accident happen if he was driving? She's not driving."
You know
And
what
I
I
was like,
thought?
no, I am shook with by the accident right now, but I'm also offended, by the way. This is
You know what I thought? Somebody must have asked you, my God, what a chivalrous guy, huh? He's taking the fall for her, sir. I have to applaud it. I mean, we know she did it, but
these
you're
are
taking the
simple
fall
people.
for her.
The simple people. They were confused. Like I could see
Uh,
the computation buffering. Like I could
uh,
see their face. They're slow. And I had to like decide whether I have to be offended or like deal with the deal with the
with the
adrenaline that
shock.
I have. Yeah, with the
Oh,
adrenaline kick that I just got
oh,
from this. I was just like,
yeah,
yo,
yeah,
cut me some slack, and I was not even
yeah.
driving.
Yeah. During those moments, you completely empathize with the deer from the phrase deer caught in headlights, no? You completely empathize with that deer. Like, because you feel like the spotlight is on you in a weird way for some reason. Like, this was not how excuse me, that I had an accident and now I have to, like, what? Like, make
Yeah.
sense of this?
In fact, you would be like, "Hey, I was napping, dude. My nap got
That's true.
interrupted in the worst
Yeah, I
way."
was, I was, I was very sleepy. I was very
What?
sleepy. But I was sitting in the front, no, so I didn't want to sleep. So I was just like
Yeah.
trying to wake myself up, and my eyes were just like trying to wake myself. Then I woke up, and then I didn't sleep for like a week. Okay, after that,
Imagine like you're just lying down in bed and you're waking up imagining headlights or फिर honking or whatever. What sort of weird PTSD to have on a king size bed?
that is true. I
Like,
wasn't. It
yeah,
wasn't even like it's a very secondary trauma thing that is happening. You
Yeah,
realize you
huh.
don't even have to
Yeah,
yeah,
you
drive
don't
anymore.
trust.
You can't sit in the car like
Ha,
without
ha.
like
yes,
being
Yeah,
vigilant.
yeah,
And
yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
big
yes.
reason I do not like driving is because I don't want that added decision fatigue weighing down on me. So I just sit in the passenger seat, and then now that also like was like,
Yeah, there'll
oh
be
no.
those self-driving cars, no, they're going to have options like that. Do you want like mild, expert, OCD, like, which is like perfect lane
Yeah,
changing,
yeah.
which
But
is
for
just
a
good.
while it was after that, whenever like my Uber driver or someone who's driving really fast, I would be like I would like literally scream, "Sir, thoda dheere chalaiye, till then I would be like, okay, this is a roller coaster ride, my life is in his hands, I guess. And
Hmm.
I would
Yeah.
shut up. I would be very embarrassed to tell them to go slow, right? After this,
Huh.
I would scream like it was not even, I'm telling him for the first time, but no, my
Hmm.
brain doesn't get it. My brain is like, थोड़ा slow
Yeah.
चलाइए, मुझे जल्दी नहीं है. Okay, it's okay. I need to be alive, and people on the road need to be alive. Can you please drive slowly? And that man always ends up. Those guys always keep talking on the phone and driving, and I'm
Hmm.
just like, okay, please go slowly, sir. Please.
That chap, I think sometimes I feel when I tell people not to drive slowly,
Guys,
they'll
just
purposely
a
start driving
moment,
fast
huh?
again. Like maybe they are driving the same level, but in
Yeah.
my head I'm like, no, no, he's doing it on purpose now.
On
Now abhi wo gussa ho gaya mere pe.
So
Now
that's
he's
also
pissed at me.
difficult. You can't anger the driver also. Yeah, very
Oh yeah,
difficult.
that is a big thing. Na, ki, hey, don't say anything because like otherwise he'll get pissed at you.
You know how like men tiptoe around us when we are PMSing on our periods, how men claim that they tiptoe around us. It's like that only around these drivers. You have to tiptoe because like please.
Yeah,
I just
yeah,
don't.
correct. Because I don't know what kind of day
Yeah.
he's having. Because
Also,
he's like,
Because
what kind
okay,
of person he is,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
yeah,
If
yeah.
also, what if he gets offended by a lady telling him how to drive?
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
even if it is
100%.
even if you remove him from the equation, the fact that the chaos that exists on any street in this country, is too much of an overstimulant. It's like when you see war movies, and if there is a loud sound, like the soldier, imagine like he's back on the battlefield again, or it's like that. Even when you are like, 'cause everything is just missing you,
Yes,
and
yes,
you are happy about it. But the moment it doesn't once, then you are like, this way of my perception has changed now. Now it's like, oh fuck, I'm just getting through
yeah,
somehow.
yeah.
Also, this one time, no, we were in a car, I say rash driving chalo tha. One person, the person next to me, she was like trying to tell the driver. The other person nudged her and said, "Don't disturb him. He's in the flow."
Yes, yes, makes sense. He's in
Oh
the zone.
God.
Yeah, he's in the zone.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't disturb him now. Like he's gotten it dialed down, okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a little difficult only to give you. It's lucky that we are still alive while driving on
Uh,
these roads. Everything is
Oh yes.
Bhagwan pay only in India.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The real
And
driver
in
is
a
the
way,
god on the dashboard.
yeah, in a way, it has a weird cathartic effect of letting go. Like it just trains you to at least like,
Yeah, when you
like
sit in
because
an
you,
auto, I heard like, sorry, I heard like a lot of people say, just before I get into a flight, I call my parents and everything. I'm like, no, no. You should call them before you get into an auto.
yeah,
Because you
yeah,
never know what's going to happen.
yeah,
Not
you
flight,
definitely
no.
don't.
Flight, you'll have company to die. Auto, you
Yeah,
can't. You'll be
exactly.
alone.
You'll
Auto
have
will
company at
probably
least.
auto, if you crash, your auto driver dies. Whoever he's video calling, you'll have to tell them, "Arey, he's gone. You can cut the call
Yeah,
now."
yeah,
So, auto drivers, I don't think they video call. I don't
yeah.
think
Oh
they
yeah,
do.
they
You,
do. Yes, yes,
They do?
they do. They
Oh,
do.
yeah.
wow.
Yeah, yeah. They
So
do
you
it
just,
both. They do everything, dude. They are those masters of the street. At least in Bombay, they do that. Like all
they'll
day,
put like
they'll talk to
one
people and all.
earphone on top of the ear like this, almost as if it is like the sacred thread of Brahmins. Like how Janoi sometimes while doing puja, people put like that. They put earphone like this. One earpiece is outside, the other one's plugged in. So one ear is dedicated to the
For
passenger.
the road
Yeah,
only.
yeah, the road also the path. It's a shared earlobe between different components of the world, and the other one is for whoever is bored in his family. It could be the wife, it could be the friend he's complaining to, and you just get to hear all of those conversations. From the fact that most of them have that one gripe where they have lent money to somebody, like, and how kindness has backfired on them, and I've realized that people who are not that well off, they really hang on to that. They can't get over that hump of, fuck, I tried to help somebody and they fucked me over, dude, what the hell.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's about people not well off or well off. I think it's just nature of someone who can let go and not let go.
Yes, but the
But
fact that I
yeah,
can
so
fill up the gap, like, okay, I've lent somebody money, but it doesn't really cause a dent to me
yeah,
to
but
that
that's what
extent.
you're saying. Percentage of how much you lend also is also a thing, right? If even if you're
Yeah,
well off and if you lend more, you won't be able to
yeah,
let go.
true, true.
And
Yeah,
there are people who do lend everything and then they are able to let go.
Yeah, like that monk
Who-
who sold his Ferrari title.
uh,
Like
Yeah, those
if
are very
that
happy
is
people. Very happy people,
yeah,
those.
yeah. If there is one like proper like clickbait title for a book, it is that the monk who sold his Ferrari. Because all of those components coming together, why would like it
Um,
immediately incites curiosity? Like why would you? And you have some idea of it. Like yeah, I have some idea of materialism and yeah, getting over all of that. But why would somebody? And I'm telling
uh,
you, dude, if you
but you're not
give
asking the
like
right questions. Why would a monk have a Ferrari? He's a monk.
yeah, yeah, exactly. So when did this happen? And even if you go to like statistically look at the readership, no, the demographic who read this book, you give them a Ferrari, most of them are keeping it after reading the book also. You know, like that's not changing. If I pick up like 1,000 people who have read that book and I offer them a Ferrari, they're like, thanks. Yeah, I'll,
I deserve
run
it.
over this book. Yeah, I'll run over this book with my Ferrari now.
yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think like all of these sports cars, supercars, and whatnot, you have
Yeah.
to learn driving them. No? Like the way those cars car driving operates
Yes.
is completely different. So driving does not apply at certain point. Something that's a life skill does not apply. If you buy a supercar, when you go become in that income
You have
bracket,
to
you will relearn
relearn.
driving again.
Yeah, you have to relearn. Because you are driving around in something that is essentially a rocket ship with four wheels. You know, it can legit turn into a lawnmower for people if you accelerate at the
Yeah.
wrong place. You know,
Yeah. Like to rob those cars also you require good training. Like to steal those
yeah.
cars. Like,
No,
you
actually, it's
can't do.
pretty easy because it's very
Huh.
weird when you look at the engineering quality of all of these supercars now to make them extra light and whatnot. They use things like carbon fiber and plastic components a
Hmm.
lot to save on weight. So it's very easy to
Hmm.
break into them. Like it's very easy to
Hmm.
rob, like because you can't put the extra security metal and all of that on it.
हाँ हाँ
So
पर
you have
चला
to
नहीं सकता है
depend
ना.
on हाँ चला नहीं सकता वो तो there are so many videos on YouTube which show like somebody driving a Ferrari or something and they just like put the pedal to the metal and crash into an electric pole or just run off the street and immediately you see the regret on their face because in a moment this money has evaporated, you know,
That's true.
like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
insurance guy is just going to see this and be like, dude, scrap, you turned this into scrap and it's plastic
The
mostly, so you won't even get money from the scrap yard. Like you
the
just
insurance guy is going to be like elbowed nahi lagaya tha. Does not constitute.
yeah.
We can't give you reimbursement. Sorry.
Ferrari with an
Ferrari with the
elbow.
elbow.
I'd seen one person driving around with two, three different L's in all of the corners, you know, and I was like, that's like weird hypochondria. That's like paranoia. That's like you're wanting to shout at the world, "Ki, I just learned it." So if I make a mistake, it's like a pre-apology, you know, more than one L on your car for learners is like a
Gaurav, I'm
pre-apology to the world.
breaking. You're breaking. You'll have to take.
Gone.
One eternity later.
If it's more than one L, it's almost like a pre-apology to the world. Like you know so much that you're going to fuck up. Like you just want to tell the world beforehand. I know. That's why I kept more than one. You know.
No, I would keep four because I don't trust other people to see that one that is right in front of their face. I would keep four because
Yeah.
I am
Yeah,
learning.
there's that
I
also.
put L, but I don't know
Yeah.
if you'll see because you don't see the car coming. How are you going to see the small L coming? So I'm going to put it.
Yeah.
Make sure you see it.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
trust. It's trust issues with the world. not before the
Yeah,
L.
yeah. Also,
Yeah.
that L can only work pre-accident. It cannot work post-accident as an apology. It can't. It
Yeah,
immediately
because
loses.
what if the accident destroys the L that you stuck on your car or whatever on the window or niche whatever, like the car hits at the exact point where
Yeah.
the L is there, and then no one can prove that you put an L. So then the guy is like, I've got four.
Talking about
There
science
was
podcast, what
one.
do you
There
guys
was
think about
one.
baby on board? That's why he put like
Baby
four
on
L's
board.
because he wanted to make sure nothing happens to the baby, I guess.
No,
Yeah.
but that's the thing. Na? If you have baby on board, then at one point, then you should have a speed limit yourself. Like, you should
See,
not be able to go more than 40.
no, it's like ambulance, right? It's like ambulance, right?
Huh.
There's not always patience in it. They just like
Huh.
sometimes they just like turn it on to if there is
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
signal and all,
Huh.
right?
Maybe they're going to get a
So
Yeah.
patient. How about
yeah, maybe you never know.
that?
But baby on board doesn't necessarily mean the baby's always on board. Like
Huh.
sometimes in that car, there's just one person. Okay, there's no baby on board, but they put the sign "baby on board."
Yeah,
And
yeah.
okay, so there
No,
is a baby on board. What am I supposed to do? Like it's still
Yeah.
inside the car,
no.
right? It's not like I'll snatch lollipop from the baby. Like what is?
No,
Why are you
you
telling
see
me
baby on
baby's
board.
on board?
Here's what happens. You see baby on board, you're overtaking the car, you turn, you see the baby is on the driver's seat.
Like that baby's day out. Like, okay, I guess baby is on. तेरे को लाइसेंस कौन दिया बता तेरे को
So the baby tells you, go fuck yourself.
that'd be very funny to see a baby driving.
Oh man. Yeah.
Baby on board on two-wheelers are like I just get scared. They're just carrying like two babies like this
Oh
from
shit,
a
yeah.
background, and I'm
Oh,
like, man, you have the upper arm
very
and upper
dangerous.
body strength of some of like life skills
You're,
upper body strength it is.
yeah.
So
Dude, I
sure of like holding the baby.
Yeah,
as
but
I
you
was
have to hold it so tight that you are like on the border of suffocating the baby to secure it.
hmm,
You know,
I do I don't know because I was one of those like my mom would carry me behind a scooter and I don't know how
midriff,
she carried. I don't know. I was a
like
baby.
you folded on her arm like this, as like a
Not
shawl, like a.
no. When I could stand, I was standing in the front. When I was
Okay.
tall, I would stand in the
Yeah.
front. But
Yeah.
before that, she would carry, of course, carry me. So I don't know. That
Yeah.
time you didn't have these fancy bags also where you can just put the baby. Nowadays, I
Oh,
feel like you should have those bags, no? Like a lot of
dude, the
people
baby
don't.
becomes the airbag then. If you're wearing it like that,
No. Then what
baby
if
becomes the.
this baby is so snatchable on the side? Are you kidding
Oh
me?
yeah. Yeah, it almost becomes like a football you're passing in traffic.
Can be snatched by an elbowed Ferrari like
I I always wonder why beggars don't snatch the baby and then be like paisa de. Like that's the best tactic. Just be no,
I
there's
I
feel very anxious when they're just holding like this. It's like a baby,
Yeah,
like it's like toddlers holding cats and walking around.
yeah.
uh,
It just gives me
I have
very.
that. I have that more with people with pets on two wheelers. Like I get more scared when I
oh
see
yeah,
people
that is
with
crazy.
dogs on two wheelers or cats, and it's they don't have like a proper thing for the pet to be in. It's just like there. And at
Hmm.
some point of time, you realize that the other street dogs are calling your dog names while you are riding, and at some point of time, your
Seriously,
dog is not going to. Yeah, and at some point of time, your dog is like maybe utarta, and your dog doesn't get physics, doesn't know when to stop and when to get off and whatnot. You don't want him to be
You
like
guys
there
have
in the
ever
middle of the
seen people
street.
transport? Huh. You guys have ever seen people transport goats on a bike? Like two guys with a goat between them.
Oh, yeah. Like
Two
the
Goat.
legs
gas
in front, two
cylinder,
legs
right?
down.
Like the gas
Yeah,
cylinder.
Yeah, yeah,
Goats.
yeah.
yeah,
Dude, I've seen people transport these chickens, right? Like they
Yeah.
counterweight it like some 100 here and some 100 here, and then they
Yeah.
put it like across at the back. This guy's at the front, this one is at the back, and I am staring because I'm at the back on my two-wheeler, and those
Huh.
ulta hanging chickens are looking at me like quack quack, quack. And I'm like,
Yeah, they
uh,
start quacking out of fear.
yeah, the humps are there, right? It's like quick, 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 quick. And I'm like, oh God, no. No, those eyes are also like beaded all
You're
like
so
ulta.
scared you can't shit your pants also. Like the poor chicken is
No, I
yeah,
just
upside
feel
down.
so bad, dude. I just feel so bad. I was like, oh no, they're hanging upside down also. I
Yeah,
was like,
yeah.
so weird, no. It's like imagine someone like hangs you upside down and takes you up now. They're not
That is
designed for that.
that is the
They're
local
not
train. That's the
they're
local
not
train of chickens.
designed they're not designed for that. Might as well tie their neck,
yeah,
give them a noose and just kill them, dude. Like, why are
yeah.
you
They are not bats.
That is the idea.
torturing them? No, it's
That's the
ulta, no.
yeah, I know.
Oh
But
shit. I feel so
that's
bad.
the point. That's when you know that even your murderer does not have much
And
in the world to
imagine
look
now,
forward to.
they are
Like when you're hanging upside down and being transported.
they are more aware of it because they are hanging upside down, so there's more blood rushing to their brain. So like it's just like thoughts on. It's almost like they're able to think faster about how weird what is happening to them. Like what if it's like chickens tell each other that myth that yeah, there will come a time when you will be hanging upside down, like the sky will snatch your feet. Like if it is a terrible myth that is being perpetrated, like the
Yeah,
ground will
yeah,
become
yeah.
the sky will become the ground, your wings will be of no use, and you're like, what
Yeah,
The
the
world
hell, dude?
will
As a
end.
small chicken,
It's
yeah,
like
there's one culty chicken. One
yeah,
chicken who's like a cult ka member who holds the board and
yeah,
says like, no, repent, repent.
yeah,
For the
like
skies
run
will
away
become
from
karma.
here.
the word nugget.
Karma will get you if you don't lay enough eggs. Karma will get you.
Oh man. Dude, I was
It would,
seeing four kids on a scooter once. Dad in front, dad is sitting in front of him, one kid, and
yeah,
behind three kids. Eldest one is
yeah,
right at the back and holding the front two kids. They're all astride. Okay,
That
and
yeah,
that holding is just for mental peace. It's not.
so
yeah.
so the elder one is holding both and trying to reach the dad from behind. Okay,
Oh.
the one
With
right
the
behind.
seatbelt.
Yeah. So the one just behind the dad, no, she started teasing the elder one. Then I literally saw the elder one take the hand behind and only hold. Wow. She left her dad and this one out of spite, dude.
Nice,
You
Oh,
all have
nice.
your
what a
own
choice to
opinion.
make.
That's it.
I know I love you,
Imagine
family.
the level of celebration. He suddenly has more space.
That was like
Oh,
a
man.
silent fuck you.
Yeah, on the scooter. What do you think, Ramya?
It's like a silent fuck you. Just
Yeah, man.
the siblings all
I
do
never
all
liked
these
you.
things very silently only. There are a lot of
Yeah,
silent fuck yous between siblings.
yeah. Okay. You have a sibling? It's observing the world.
Yeah.
I got that.
Yes, I saw. I appreciate what I don't have. A silent fuck you. That's something that I don't get. So when I
Everyone
get
who tells
silent
you
fuck
fuck you tells you on your face. That's the happy part.
so so when I get silent fuck you from the world, my brain doesn't comprehend. I'm like that guy
Huh.
who didn't understand guy was driving, still accident happened. I'm like,
Huh.
how is this happening? What is this? So I don't understand silent fuck yous that I get from like different people because I'm not
Huh.
used to
Huh.
it. I've never had it growing up.
Oh shit.
मेरा electricity चला गया. Silent fuck
Ah,
yous,
Huh.
yeah. So I was not used to silent fuck yous growing up because I don't have a sibling.
Huh.
So when
okay.
the world gave silent fuck yous to me, I was so confused. I was like, I didn't know how to take it. I took it like I used to take it personally. I was like, maybe I did something wrong. I didn't know that okay, this is a thing, and you know, don't have to take it personally and all. And it took me a long time to realize, okay, it's a like maybe today I'm realizing that's silent fuck you that other guy gave me that day. But while
Yeah,
it
yeah,
was happening, I never realized it. So
Huh.
I'm very
yeah.
anxious. I'm like, oh no, I did something wrong, or maybe okay, this is the end of this relationship, or like.
Huh.
And relationship
Yeah,
doesn't have to be like dating. Relationship is just
Huh.
like
yeah.
and I used
Huh.
to. I'm like very not okay with silent fuck yous. I think that is
Huh.
one thing as a single child you'll not be okay with.
Huh. Huh.
Like
Yeah.
it'll take you
Acha.
some time to deal with it and be okay with it. But
Yeah.
I feel like if you are if you are still a single child and you have grown up in one place and you've
Hmm.
had like long time friends, then your
Hmm.
silent fuck yous happen there also.
Huh.
It's
Huh.
not
So
Yeah.
silent fuck you is more like I'm saying fuck you, but please ignore it also. Like
yeah,
वैसा वाला thing.
yeah,
It's a no big
yeah,
deal fuck you. I'm saying fuck you
yeah,
for
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
Yeah.
don't take it. It's
yeah.
not about
Yeah.
you. This I
It's
need to
not
do
about
this for myself.
yeah. So
Yeah.
and I was always changing schools every 3 years. So I never had a rapport with anyone to be okay with a silent fuck you.
Huh.
I would take it very
How come?
seriously.
How come
Oh.
changing schools every 3 years?
Oh, because I would fail, no. Like he can only do second standard only 3 years here. No, my dad had a transferable job. So,
Oh, okay, okay.
so
So
we were
whole.
yeah, yeah. So
So
I've
it's
gone
not
like
like
I've
Bob.
done no, I've done like North India, then South India, and then I've done rural 2 years, and then suddenly I went to Bombay. I don't know what was happening. Bombay, everyone was like brands, Adidas, Ginny and Johnny. I was like, what is these names? What are hello, excuse me, I don't know brands.
Who are these
I was
people?
wearing yeah, I was wearing what my granny was stitching, okay, and uniform.
Huh.
I went from like
Yeah.
2 years in a rural area, like a super rural area, to
Hmm.
Bombay, dude, and like a posh school. And it was weird, honestly. Like, that was the first time I wore divided skirt, also, by the way. And I hated it because you have to remove it from the top to pee. And I was like, this makes no sense. It's not functional. I don't like it. Again, you have to tuck in everything. And I was like, no, dude, this is, I don't like it.
Wait, divide. Let me get this. A divider skirt is the. They're shorts, but they look like
Yeah,
skirts.
yeah, yeah.
Oh yes, yes. I know, I know.
I was
Our
like,
PT uniform of some girls used to be that,
yeah,
and it
I
used to fuck with my mind. I mean, like, this is what
I don't
Why
understand the
did it fuck with your
functionality
mind,
of it.
Noel?
It is loose
because
only.
it's
So
supposed
when
to
you
be a
sit, it
skirt,
does
but
go
it was
up. Okay.
shorts.
Yeah.
Like, it
Yeah.
looked
Okay.
like a
Okay.
skirt.
Okay. Okay.
Like,
Okay.
it was weird, dude. It was too weird.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Got it. Got it. Damn.
Imagine shorts with the design of a skirt. Like
Yeah,
each leg
dude.
is a skirt in itself. Ramaya's photo has frozen perfectly for like
Yeah.
a
Oh,
photo
dude.
to be
It should
given.
take
When a
a.
person dies, no, this is the photo
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
we'll use.
Yeah. Happy. She she died. She died happily doing what she loved.
Sorry.
That's the photo. Like the side eye.
What?
Dude,
Ramya, we got
your
your portrait,
frame.
funeral portrait. You froze so perfectly that we got your funeral portrait. Like
Man.
the perfect smile and side glance. All we'll have to do is airbrush the headphones out. That is it. That is it.
Is
Perfect
it what
voice.
Everything else
lover?
is.
You can put flowers
Ah,
there.
yeah, yeah, yeah. that that would feel like quite a, I used to always think for dead bodies and whatnot that they're using so many flowers, and what a, the person's passed away now, they wouldn't care, if their
No, it's
surroundings
because the
smell like that
body,
or not.
I think the
Exactly,
body,
exactly. Yeah,
but
yeah. And then I was, yeah, yeah, yeah. Like,
Imagine
the body is
using
eliminating
deodorant.
gas. The body is eliminating gas. They're
yes,
putting like
yes.
Dude,
gulab
so
and
you
all.
need to
Just
make
flowers.
coffins with air fresheners are required, basically.
Then you realize there are there are people who are not even that close to the guy who's the person who's passed away, and they are also tearing up, and you're like, why are you
Yeah,
crying? It's like,
My eyes are
yeah.
watering.
I don't know. Oh God.
For once, for once, I want an honest answer to that question where somebody just says, because it reminds me that I'm going to die, dude. Like, what the fuck? I don't want all of these people around me when I die. Like, I want at least, like,
You
I
want
want
people
some
tearing up.
entertainment.
You want people tearing up due to your gas. That's what you want. Tell them not to
Yeah.
put
No, I
flowers.
don't. I don't want. I want entertainment. I want like Cirque du Soleil का ऐसा public, like,
I
should
think
be
then
trapeze का नीचे रहना चाहिए मैं. Like
I
people.
A fire breather sets fire to your chitta. Like you
Yeah,
want
yeah, yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, yes, yes,
फायर ब्रीदर के लिए
yes,
कॉर्पोरेट शो है ये लाइक
yes,
स्पेशल स्पेशल शो
yes.
स्पेशल
Do that. Do that.
don't do inappropriate tasks. Do only what is asked. This clean material you have to do. You have to clean the material. That's
Uh,
you
think.
have
Oh
to
God.
take a lot of loans before you die. Then, if you want an entertaining funeral.
It's the
Fire
perfect time to take
breathers.
a loan.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's what you should do. Then people will really feel bad you passed away if you take loan from them. Genuine, genuine. Then he'll not be
Yeah,
like, oh, death is all
yeah.
around us. It reminded us. "Hey, yeah, मेरा 10,000 चला गया है." Like,
Literally burning money.
Exactly.
You were saying something about fire breathers, GP.
what?
He was saying something about
Because
fire breathers.
it's
No, no.
Something. Huh.
I was saying something about divided skirts and how it's difficult to
yeah.
clean.
I was going to say that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Ah, see, you
Ha
guys have a zipper, okay? You guys have a zipper. You don't have to take it all the way down, okay? There was like,
Huh.
so technically, like, if you give us a skirt, then we don't have to like open the buckle and then remove it and then yeah,
yeah.
I don't want to do that, man. It's just give me a skirt. No, like, why are you giving me divided skirt? It makes no sense. And it's not like, oh, this divided skirt is protecting your honor or like vanity or something. You lift your leg,
Yeah.
your thighs will show. It's like that loose boxer that you wear. Okay? And
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's a
and
tailor suck
Damn,
up,
dude.
dude.
and and if you're wearing a skirt, you wear that, shorts inside little bit so that, if your
Huh.
skirt goes up, that is there. This wearing shorts inside divided skirt is mind fucking. It's like a Russian doll situation that you're doing. Like one chaddi
Oh,
over another shorts and then over another divided skirt. Why? Just give me
and
a skirt.
you're nowhere like in a cold place where it's like, minus 10 degrees or whatever. It's not even, it's,
It's just a
Your
posh
it's
people
clothes
layers
have
of,
divided
are back
skirt.
up, back up, back up. Just इसके लिए ये
yeah.
back up, उसके लिए ये back up.
तीन चीज पहन रहे, चड्डी, तीन चड्डी, एक चड्डी के ऊपर दूसरा चड्डी के ऊपर दूसरा चड्डी। जस्ट स्कर्ट दे दो यार, बात खत्म करो यार, क्या है ये डिवाइडेड स्कर्ट? And like in my rural whatever school, right? The school was pretty good only, and but
Huh.
in these schools and all, you have this, no, like once fourth standard happens, you don't talk to guys. Guys are other side,
Yeah.
girls are other side. I had that like in sixth till sixth standard, it was pretty chill and co-ed. That was a different
Huh.
school. And then suddenly I come
Hmm.
to
Yeah.
this. You are not supposed to look at boys only, like talk to boys only.
Huh.
Like if boy touch you, or like
Huh.
chi, okay, like seventh and eighth.
Yeah.
This was
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
was
There was
the
like a
situation. Yeah, this was the situation there. Okay.
untouchability sort of
Yeah.
thing happening between genders. Like you can't.
Yeah, so I pretty much from playing skating with like our skating class and all used to be together. So we would race together, me and like couple of other like boys from my class. We had like
Hmm.
skating and everything. Karate, everything. These extra classes were all together only.
Hmm.
So it
Yeah.
was not too much pronounced of chi and all. It was competitive in the sense like, okay, who will get there first, like that, but it was not very
Hmm.
chi-ish sort of a way, like
Hmm.
don't touch me type of way. Then seventh and eighth here, it was very like that. Okay, like the culture was only like that. There were a
Hmm.
couple of cool
Okay.
students who were coming from Manipal or something, where they were all developed and mature, and they had crushes and stuff like that. But like for us, like I was not one of them. I was very like, uh, I don't. If you don't like, if boys are like whatever controversy, I don't miss them. Like it's fine, I don't care. I was very like that. Then I go to like this Mumbai
Yeah.
school, and there suddenly people are making out, dude, and I'm like, what is going on?
What?
The ninth standard, they're making out, and I'm like, what? That was
Uh,
that was very that was
this
very
is
Yeah.
this is why we have free period to get to know each other.
Everyone had a crush.
Yeah.
Everyone liked someone. Like in peer pressure, I
Huh.
had to like someone. Like it
Huh,
was
huh. No, there
Yeah.
were there
everyone.
were in my school. It was a legit thing that you had to say that that girl is pretty, whether you liked you couldn't whether you liked her or not. You had to say pretty because it is peer pressure. It is public opinion that she's the prettiest girl. So to be in the group, you have to say that she's pretty, and you can't say that other some other girl is pretty because the
You'll be
group does
removed
not
from
agree
that
with you.
group. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. How dare you say that? She, that's your
Yeah.
taste. That's why you should be ashamed, dude.
Wow. So, did you guys have like a girlfriend
Peer
in ninth?
pressured
When
into
was your
it.
first girlfriend? You got peer pressured into girlfriend.
Uh,
So, what is it?
think
Pyar ka panchnama or what?
I think 12th 12th, I think a bit after that, like first year, I think, was a proper relationship. But yeah, around then, like that thing started. But I thought I've looked at the school thing from a different perspective, dude. I was a teacher, and in the school, there's CCTV cameras all around. So sometimes during the meetings, you would just see like a somber looking, principal walk in or vice principal walk in, and everybody used to think, fuck, is there like, are there layoffs happening? What is happening? Like, is there bad news? What is going on? And then they used
Someone's
to
getting
say, we
laid
have
off.
found a clip. Yeah, yeah, exactly. And then we see like a clip,
You
and for
guys
some
see
reason it's being
child porn.
shown.
Child
Yeah,
porn.
yeah, dude. And we are like, why is this like, why are you
Just
showing
tell
it?
me.
Like,
Just tell me.
almost, yeah, just tell, no, like to, and it was like a very, see, at that moment, it's like a very innocent makeout. It wasn't going beyond that, like, a little bit of kiss or whatever.
But
And I'm not
it's
condoning it,
still
but
weird to watch that as teachers.
oh, it's
Okay.
very weird to watch it. But I'm saying that look at it from a different perspective. If there wasn't a camera, then it becomes a very innocent moment
Correct.
being shared between two consenting teenagers because they basically just giggled and ran away. You know, like, so you can't just help but go, yeah, like, a bit of like, what are you even? And they are like, no, this is what is happening in the corridor. So we need teachers to monitor the corridors in free lectures. And you're like, what the fuck? What the point? of having cameras then if we have to do that extra shit as well? And how we are supposed to stop
You
teenagers
saw
like,
it
hey, don't kiss.
replayed. Now you need to watch it live. You're like the RSS.
Yeah. My God.
Moral policing kids
No.
at the corridor now.
Your principal is just be like, "Hey, school में चोरी क्यों नहीं होता है?" Like, why is
Well,
there no fucking? Why
I
is no one robbing this
I
school?
I feel like moral policing is good, but what is going on is they come at the wrong time. Like the police in like old Bollywood movies, they come after everything is over. Okay, and they have to come
Hmm.
when they're actually in trouble and start moral policing that time. If one guy is about
Yeah.
to grope a
Yeah.
girl in the bheed, they should
हाँ.
come. Okay, they'll be like, "Hey, क्या कर रहा है? Huh? Huh? Chal, chal," and then pass
Yeah.
him up. Okay, that is the moral policing. I am full. Like you come at the
Yeah.
wrong time, bro. You come where there is consent. You have to come where there is no consent.
Yeah.
Yeah, Moral Policing Act
Yeah.
needs an
Yeah.
amendment,
The cameo
Yes,
is
which
at the
is
wrong
not
place.
being,
your
which is not being spoken.
timing is a little off. Timing is a little off. All these
Uh,
New Year parties and all, right, that happen at these MG
hmm,
Road and all these like, there are
hmm,
always incidents like that, right? These
hmm.
people have to be
Yeah.
there during that time. That's
Yeah,
their
you should not celebrate New Year at this
yeah.
point
You
Yeah.
of
should.
time.
New Year. First of all, New Year is Western culture, but you should be
Uh,
but you should be there to moral
Yeah.
police that time. Like if you're moral policing, I expect efficient moral
Yeah.
policing. Okay, if you're not
yeah,
moral
yeah.
policing 24/7, and if you're moral policing whenever you want to, that's not. Let's not.
Then it's not duty; it's a
Let's
hobby.
not. It's
Yeah.
yeah. It's it's like comedians making
Yeah.
reels.
You're volunteer moral police. You're not
Yeah.
full time. I think that's the thing, no? Because moral policing has no corruption in it. The moment you bring in corruption, it becomes official. Because then they'll then then you can then
Yeah.
you have like interactions which are real world
No,
rather than them
that's
just
what I'm
coming and
saying.
beating.
Moral policing is done by everyone. I'm not talking about a particular
Uh,
group of people. I'm talking about
uh,
you see a lot of incidents on the streets where, like Bangalore only, there were like some videos where a guy was moral policing a
mm,
girl wearing shorts and everything. I'm
mm,
saying if you,
Yeah.
I like that part is alive in everybody. Okay, everyone likes having a moral high
Yeah.
ground. Okay, I'm just
uh,
saying you
Yeah.
have moral high ground. I have no problem with it. Have it when someone cuts the metro line.
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
have it everywhere. Have it everywhere. I get so annoyed when some guy cuts the metro line. All the other guys are dead, dude. They have no feelings.
Yeah.
They're standing in the
Yeah.
line. They're standing in the line,
Yeah.
but it's almost like they can't
Yeah.
see that guy. They're looking around everywhere, but they can't see the guy cutting the line. And I'm pissed off. I'm like, why are we standing in the line? What the fuck? But I can't say it because if I say it, ladki hai, choo 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 karti hai. I don't want to say it. But none of the guys are also saying it. So I just stare at that guy and make him uncomfortable. Because I hate. Why are you not
You're
telling?
just
I'm
trying
the
to
only one. I'm the only
telepathically
one.
tell him,
Yeah.
intervene, intervene,
Yeah.
intervene.
तो हम सब लाइन में खड़े चूतिए है क्या? Like what is going on?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
all the
You.
other guys and all don't care. They're like, chill, bro. He broke the line, so what? And I'm like, no, bro, no.
What I hate is in a metro when you're standing, you're queuing up properly, the train arrives, and then one line decides to not follow the instruction and stand somewhere apart, and then both the different arrow lines merge and make one line while you're following the arrow properly. And it's like, when did you guys decide on this contract? Excuse me. How did you choose?
Yeah,
How
but
did you
guys
make that
don't
choice?
speak out. Guys don't speak out. They'll just say hashtag not all men. They will not speak out during that time. And
Yeah.
that annoys me.
Yeah.
Annoy you.
I wouldn't. It has happened to me. I haven't, but I just looked at them like my face was
No, you
like disgust.
that
Like,
first
yeah,
of all, I'm frustrated that guy is breaking the line. Second of all, I'm frustrated none of the guys are calling it out. I have layers
yeah,
of frustration at
yeah,
the metro line.
yeah,
You
Okay.
you have
yeah,
decision fatigue of who to get angry on.
yeah. I'm
Yeah.
like, do I get pissed at them? Do I get pissed at him? Like, hello, right in front of my eyes. Why should it be me
So,
all
Yeah.
the time telling him not to
the,
break
the
the line?
that's the
Why
thing. So
can't one
moral
nice
police,
person, if I
moral
write a
police.
rom-com, if I write a rom-com, I am annoyed at this, I'm annoyed at this. Then one guy, my hero, okay, comes and tells that guy to not break the line. And then I look at him and it's like a meet cute for me because I'm like, thank you so
He
much
is,
for
Yeah,
doing
yeah. Forget chance,
he
forget
is the moral
anything.
police.
Fight with someone so that I can enter the metro.
Yeah.
you have to go in these Bombay bus like Mumbai BST buses, right?
BSC Bazaar.
Yeah, if there is a
Yeah.
guy sitting in the ladies' seat, these ladies are so strict. They will shout at that guy, make him get up, and then they'll take the seat. Okay. That I've only
Hmm.
seen in Mumbai. I've not seen in Bangalore. In Bangalore, you just keep staring, and that guy is just shameless. He just sits, dude. That's still okay. Maybe they didn't read the board or they don't know. They've just sat. But then there are
Yeah.
these guys who enter ladies' compartment in metro by mistake, and it boggles my mind that that guy doesn't realize that he's in the wrong compartment. He just has to look around and find no men there. Like there are
Yeah.
only women sitting, and few of them are staring at him and making like this guy just has to see to realize that he's in the wrong compartment, and he still
Yeah.
doesn't. And
Yeah.
that's what boggles me that
Read upon
women are
one
so
thing.
aware of their surroundings. No, we are so aware of our surroundings where we can spot a pattern. I don't know if it is a sex thing, like men or women
Hmm.
thing, but I have seen like this is too much thick skin.
Hmm.
It's too much.
Acha, okay, yeah, yeah, I get
Like
that.
you
Like you think that's
see,
so safe.
like you believe in your decision so much. You're so confident that you're not in the wrong place.
Yeah.
So confident.
Yeah.
I'm always
Yeah.
wondering, am I in the wrong place? You're like,
Yeah.
okay, I guess.
And whenever such a person comes into your vision, you can see their body process information. Their brain doesn't, their body does. Like their shoulders will shrug a bit, then there'll almost be a rejection of reality, like they'll lean back. What is this? What am I? No. And then the defeat comes where it's just obvious. I have gone down. Sorry.
Only when someone tells them, hello, this is ladies' compartment, please go there, they will go. Till then, they will not walk off. Till then, they'll be like, no, I'll get down at the next step. I don't want this
Yeah.
walk of shame. This is not walk of
Yeah.
shame. You're standing in shame. If you walk off, it is better.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, sometimes people don't know what to do with shame, like the anxiety and the shame mixes together in such a weird way that they get paralyzed. Like, and
Decision
those
fatigue.
situations, yeah, decision fatigue, exactly. You know what? That should be the name of this episode. Decision fatigue.
Uh,
We are definitely calling it that. Decision fatigue. My God. Shame. What a weird thing to process. Because shame, if you don't process well, it inflates, dude. Like it tries to take over all of your other things. Like it's like the eclipse of other good things.
yeah, but that's the
If you
tool.
allow it to.
You're right, but that's the tool society uses to keep you in a box, right? To keep you in check. Women are
Yeah.
shamed a lot for everything.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing the patriarchy works on is shame only. Like a
Huh.
divorced woman is shamed. Like a woman who's
Yeah.
a victim of a rape is shamed. She's a victim,
Hmm.
but she's the
Hmm.
one being shamed, not the guy doing it.
Hmm.
You understand? Like if a girl loves someone who their parents don't
Yeah.
approve, she's shamed in the family.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Compared to the guy. Guy is like, ये तो दीवाना था, लड़की ने किया होगा. You
Hmm.
realize like
Yeah.
there are so many situations in where guys are not made to feel shame. They're given leeway by blaming
I don't know.
everything on the.
I
No,
feel
if
pretty
you're the
shameful
kind of
throughout
no
Yeah.
no, if you're the kind of person who feels shame, then you feel shame. But I'm talking about like your
Yeah,
proper
yeah, yeah.
patriarchy system, which
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know
like
what you
now,
mean.
Yeah.
like dude, if you are on your periods, you're made to feel shame. Like back then, like
Hmm.
that's
Hmm.
like your body. It's like if you're peeing, you have to be ashamed. You're peeing in public,
Hmm.
nobody makes you feel shame. Now I'm the blood coming out of my
Oh
body is
yeah.
not under my control, but I am supposed to feel ashamed. There is a lot of you see like
Yeah.
this is the tool
Huh.
that is being used even for guys
Hmm.
also. Like if you marry
Also,
someone that your family doesn't
shame
agree,
is.
then you are
Hmm.
made to feel shame.
Hmm.
Then
Hmm. Yeah.
you're not allowed things.
Yeah. But like, shame is an unnecessary.
Arey, this is
Uh,
a superb language, but
अरे एक मिनट, is it working properly now? अभी आ रहा है क्या बराबर?
No,
yeah, yeah.
no,
No.
हाँ अभी
हाँ,
ठीक
अभी
है.
आ रहा है.
Now.
हाँ.
हाँ.
Shame
The other
is
thing
yeah.
like. So shame is an unnecessary extra baggage on top of having a period, no? Like it's already a lot of discomfort. All right, it's not like it's all like all
You're
working
not.
well and cool and whatnot. There's
You're
already
losing
work
blood.
to be done.
So you're
It's
losing
a
blood, and
And
you
lose
want me
lose.
to go red
dealing
in
with
the
it
face also.
It's
What
a
the
lose
fuck,
lose.
with
dude?
the yeah,
So
with
there
the
is.
cramps and
It's not.
whatnot.
It's like your homophobia also. Like that's why like a lot of people who are what is this? Who are LGBTQ whatever that entire
Yeah,
spectrum. They
Hmm.
are made to feel shame,
Hmm.
and that's how they're kept in check and
yeah,
control, and that's what the whole pride month. Pride is exact opposite of shame. That's why there is like pride month, so that you don't impose shame on them. Like
yeah,
shame is a tool where society just keeps everyone in check.
yeah.
But
Also, there are better reasons to make people feel ashamed, no,
yeah,
than these
like it's
reasons.
a
Like there are much better
exactly,
reasons.
exactly. That's what I
Yeah,
mean by moral, right kind of moral
yeah,
purity. Like if a
yeah,
dog poops
yeah,
on the road and you don't pick up the poop, then
yeah,
fucking shame that guy. No,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, bro, your
people,
dog is meat and bones as well. Like, what do you think is happening? Like, you
yeah,
don't understand. It's not a machine. It poops.
yeah. For littering, you shame them.
Yeah,
You're shaming them for the wrong
yeah,
reasons. You're not keeping
yeah,
the society in check for the right reasons.
yeah. Yeah. Also, you sort of romanticize littering now. Like I think we've just romanticized it. Where if it if I've if come across a clean street without any litter, I'm pleasantly surprised. Like it is a
Yeah,
legit change in landscape
it's an
where I
Instagram
look around. Yes,
Instagram spot.
exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Immediately, people will be geotagging that street. Okay, all you see is flowers on the street.
You will find this beautiful place in Bangalore, in the middle of the city. This road has no trash.
Yeah,
It's become a tourist spot and it's gaining a lot
yeah.
of popularity. People are coming there and taking photos.
Cherry blossoms. Yeah, it's the cherry blossom season. Profess your love to your loved one.
One guy will just need one guy to throw his ghar ka kachra there. One guy. Then everything falls
Yeah.
apart.
Oh, ayo.
Just one guy
Can
to
you
start.
even imagine?
It's to start one.
Oh, it's so terrible to think, when you imagine just it would be so nice. Like even all of the big like pilgrimage places, no? Like I really like if you remove the littering part of it and make it look nice, just clean, not even nice, make it look clean, it would be pretty amazing to have all of those like beautiful stone temples and this and whatnot. Just it would be so different and clean. uh, I'd gone to this place in Nasik where you have the river Godavari originate, and it has a lot of significance, religious significance, and a lot of funerals take place over there. It's like the first copy of Ganga. That is what that river
Yeah,
is.
yeah, yeah.
It's considered to be a holy river.
Usually,
So
yeah, I know there is one more place here on the way to Mysore where that happens. The Kaveri River is there. A lot of people do rituals there.
yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
yeah. And you're like, what the hell, dude? Like, you see this and you're like,
I'll tell
oh,
you what.
fuck. Like, there's just you walk on the
I'll tell you
steps.
what. No, I'll tell you what. All the Hindu customs and everything and the things that are used for all these pujas and stuff are supposed to be biodegradable, are supposed
Yeah,
to, you know, get one with the river or get one with the soil and everything.
yeah,
It's just that people end up buying agarbatti and agarbatti comes in plastic. People end up buying something, it comes in
yeah,
plastic. When you buy some flowers
yeah,
that they put in plastic and get. So yeah, at the end of all of it, you just have a bunch of plastic with you. And you just end up putting
yeah,
it there because you are like, okay, ये
yeah.
छोड़ना, ये छोड़ना, ये छोड़ना है, and ठीक है. The Purohit is supposed to collect all that plastic and give it to the guy कि ये यहाँ पे मत करो, वहाँ पे डस्टबिन है, or keep a dustbin there. But
Yeah.
any one person takes that initiative among the two parties, it'll be better. But we will take it, but like other people might not. So usually the person
Yeah.
who conducts the ritual should have, or like someone can be hired
Yeah.
at that place to just be
Yeah.
like plastic यहाँ पे रखो, or checks that all plastic is already in the dustbin before they enter the area. That would be better instead of picking
Yeah.
dustbin and getting a guy to pick
Yeah.
dustbin up, pick plastic after everything is done. You make the zone plastic free beforehand only.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, with the biodegradable part, the sheer volume of it is
That's
such that
true.
even if it is biodegradable, it just can't compute in that equation because there's more flour than fish in the water now. Where,
Fishes are not
it's,
there anymore.
yeah, 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 it is a pretty
I mean, it's not
weird sort
im-
of thing to happen.
it's not impossible to do. It's just some protocols need to be followed. But like you said, in a country where people who drive are having one earphone on the thing and one earphone out to just listen, we are
Yeah,
operating at that efficiency. Everyone.
yes, yes,
So I don't think anything can be
yeah,
achieved with that amount of efficiency.
yeah. Yeah, there was so much pride. I remember in a friend of mine telling me that Lewis Hamilton, a Formula One champion, was going through Powai when he had come to Mumbai once, and he was asked, "Will you ever drive in Mumbai?" And he said, "I would never even think about driving here." And people had a weird. They took it as a compliment of their
Yeah,
own
on
driving
their
skill.
driving skill.
Yeah, like, dude, I can and he can't. Like, so I'm automatically better than the Formula One champion at driving. How did you
Dude,
compute that?
that's
This is the kind of
that's
positivity I miss in life. This is the kind of,
no,
this is who I want to be. This
this is like
person
no, our
aspires.
people were like I am a slow cycling champion now. Like I got first prize in slow cycling. This is the confidence those people have. I
This is
didn't
like
fall.
this is like asking that what is that Tour de France champion that will you ever cycle in India? And he's like, no, I would
Yeah,
never. I don't want to fall into the gutter while going at high speed.
yeah,
And Indian cyclists are just like, oh wow, see, we are better.
yeah.
I'm like, nahin, infrastructure
No,
No,
nahi
that
hai.
guy
no.
was just like, dude, I want to cycle with full concentration. I don't want school children in the bus saying, hey, देख पहिया घूम रहा है, पहिया घूम रहा है. Like, I don't want that shit being told to me.
Like, just
Dude, that
school
is one of the
children
best.
squirting water from their bottle on you, like, hey, uncle, bajwat, chal. You don't want that happening. You don't want Tour de France is already difficult. You don't want open manholes, like the possibility of open manholes also. Okay,
With a
so I have to
jar
look
in
out for
it.
that.
ये ऐसा साइकिल पे
Yeah,
निकला है सुबह वापस आते आते पानी ऊपर हो रहा है पानी भर रहा है just because one बारिश
yeah.
one बारिश is like how do I get back I don't know where we
By the
got
way,
on time
Now that you mentioned Tour de France, recently I saw a video which was very, very interesting to me. Just psychologically thinking about it, there was this lady. There was a Boston Marathon happening in the 1960s or 70s, somewhere around that time. Okay, so this lady, out of nowhere, crossed the finish line of the Boston Marathon, and she beat like the people who were supposed to, the people who were supposed to win, like favored to win, in the sense that ki, these are regular winners, they have been winning all over the circuit, and ye log jeetega, and this lady beat them by quite a decent margin, and everybody is surprised because who is this lady, where did she come from, and she walked across as if she's exhausted, but she didn't really look exhausted. Like the jersey wasn't like, completely
Thank
drenched with
you.
sweat. Yeah, and she walked through, and of course she was hailed, she was given the medal, and then she was asked questions by the journalists. Okay, so how did you train, and what were your intervals, what was the fastest interval, and you know what was her response to that question? I uh, i don't know, I mean, I don't know what intervals mean, but if you mean running, then you saw, like, I'm pretty good at it. So it was all
Vague, vague
Yeah, it was
answer.
all vague.
Scammy.
It was all vague. And yes, and that became like a big
PR
scam, like
topper
it
answer.
snowballed. Yeah, because she did not have any answers regarding, and even her body did not look like that of a marathon runner. Like toned legs, somebody who has been putting in miles upon miles every day just preparing for it. It looked like she looked like an everyday person, who
Hey
won't be able
man.
to keep pace.
Hey man.
What happened?
We can also, she gives us hope. Why are you?
Yeah, she
Ramya,
gives us
can you
hope that we
imagine
can
either of
scam
us
a
pull
whole
off actually?
organization.
You think either three of us would be able to pull it off? Like, how would our like tell Ramya?
I would
Imagine
be
you
able
have
to
to do
pull
it.
off
You've
the press
decided to scam.
conference. I would be able to pull off
Uh,
the press conference. I would be like, I didn't think I would
so
win. Look
first,
at them. Look at
tell
these guys.
I'll ask I'll ask you questions, okay? If you've won, like, firstly, Ramya, we've never heard of you participating in any of the, like. So, what inspired you to participate in this particular marathon?
No, I've
And
always
what's the story?
participated in marathons. I participated in India, Standard Chartered, and TCS 10K and 20K. And it's just you
Oh,
haven't heard
wonderful.
about it. Just because you didn't hear about it doesn't mean I don't participate.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go ahead and say, but sponsors. Let's speak about sponsors. I mean, what sort of sponsorship you're looking for now that you've won this, and which other race would you want to replicate this success in? Like, would you be participating again?
See, I don't want this pressure of participating again or not. तुमको कल किसने देखा है, right? Say,
Okay.
but I would like to have some
Okay.
shoe sponsorship. I would like, and some sports bras because those are,
Specific.
yeah, sports bras because they're expensive. So
Yeah.
maybe that.
Okay. Oh, any specific brand you might want us to reach
Whichever
out
is,
to, like shout out to?
yeah, whichever is most expensive, you please send.
Okay. Whichever is the most expensive. Okay, okay, okay. All right, all right. That was the runner of the century. I mean, she came out of nowhere. She won the medals, and without breaking a sweat, apparently. That's how good she is at
It's very
running.
cold.
Some people
It's
say
very
she.
cold in the US. I come from India. It's almost like running in
Oh, oh,
AC.
oh, oh, oh! It was the temp. I apologize. Yeah, there's a scientific reason for it, like
Yes.
the tropical climate and this.
And I
I
have
get
a
it.
medical
Like,
condition. I can't sweat.
you can't. Oh, you can't sweat at all. Oh, oh, oh my God! Like, what sort of that sounds like such a tragedy. I mean,
You can
how
check
does
with my
exhaustion
doctor.
even?
You can check with my doctor.
Oh,
I paid him
oh,
150
no,
rupees. He has given me medical certificate.
I go to meet his doctor and I say he's writing up a medical certificate for a kid for 50 rupees. Like, क्या चाहिए बुखार क्या चाहिए तेरे को? Oh man.
I don't sweat. That is much, dude. That line is a T-shirt. It is a T-shirt with that face and that tagline. I don't sweat.
I don't sweat, I just
Oh,
win.
oh man. No, you want
See,
to
I
wrap this
told
up,
you.
guys?
I told you she should have
Yeah.
done better at her press conference. Made it more believable.
Yeah,
Just
yeah, yeah.
gotten
She did not,
offended.
dude.
Gotten offended.
Yeah, she her expressions and whatnot was such that she felt like, oh fuck, they are catching on to the
Uh,
lie.
Hmm.
And she did not run for a long time, but a very. I'll send you the link. We'll
Poor
put that up
lady,
in the
maybe
description
she
also.
genuinely has a condition where she can't sweat. Who knows?
No, no, Ramya, no, she did not say that. That
Maybe she didn't want to talk about her disabilities.
it's
No, but
She
then you
didn't
search
want to
the
uh,
make it
bag and you
about.
find deodorant. And that's how you crack the case. We found
She put
deodorant in the
she put
bag.
antiperspirant deodorant all over her face and
her
body.
face.
Everywhere. She took a bath in antiperspirant deodorant. That's why maybe she didn't sweat. Rexona.
Uh, what
Oh, man.
a great pet peeve to have, na, as a city person. It's only a very city thing to like, dude, this person sweats.
To use
Like, he was
Rexona.
looking sweaty.
To use
Huh?
Rexona. To use Rexona is
Yeah.
the city person pet peeve. Rexona.
Yeah.
I've never seen like people my age in the city using Rexona or Cuticura.
No, no, no. No, that almost phased out with time. That became like a time capsule thing to do.
The brand Rexona. Uh, hmm. Dermicool, no? Dermicool, Nycil, and
Dermicool,
all of this stuff.
Dermicool, Nycil,
Yeah.
yeah, Nycil was the
Hmm.
Nycil was the thing, and then when Dermicool came, remember you put Dermicool on your
Yeah.
body and it would like act like Mentos for your skin.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like
Yes.
it would
And
be
it
that,
was summertime ads only.
yeah, it
The
had the
Bigol ads were like, "Ha, this is only."
cactus, cactus it had. चुप्पी जलती
Yes.
गर्मी चुप्पी जलती गर्मी का मौसम आया चुप्पी जलती
Oh man.
खमोरियां लाया आया मौसम ठंडे ठंडे डरमी कूल का ठंडे ठंडे डरमी कूल का.
It's reminding me of summer vacations, which is
Oh
making
yeah.
me sad.
Then there used to
No,
be
but
this
I think
Glucon D ad where the sun was putting straw on your head and
yes,
drinking.
and sipping.
I was so cool. Nowadays ads suck, okay. Nowadays ads are not good at all.
Dude,
That
nowadays
90s,
ads are just is
90s,
just a guy coming and telling you play Rummy.
yeah,
That's it. It's
yeah,
just like,
yeah.
do you have money? I can make it double. Everybody's being everybody except Akshay Kumar
Yeah,
is
no,
saying
by
you
the
can
way,
double your money.
they reach out to people like me also. They reach out to all of us to advertise on
Huh.
YouTube and Instagram to just like
Oh,
every,
acha, acha, to be
yeah,
the face of the ad and
to
all.
be the no, just like your normal influencer thing, like normal products and all
Hmm.
come, these rummy things also come, these gambling and fantasy things also come.
Hmm.
And I'm like, I don't want to, sorry, I don't want to advertise this.
Hmm. Yeah,
I'm not
it's
advertising
a
gambling.
no, no, it's a weird thing to tell people that hey, you can win money. Like up until
Yeah,
what 3 years ago, three
it
years
was,
ago, like people used to be like, you're not supposed to gamble. Cards are bad. I remember when I was a kid, my grandpa used to tell me if you play cards, your memory goes bad. Just, I had no idea what it was, but like it wasn't a good thing to do anything regarding gambling and all. And now suddenly, like
it's
you
like,
see people like Anu Kapoor, who was a guy who was like, you should be nice. On Saregam, I think he was the first guy who went full nationalistic, and apparently he's very sanskar oriented person. But like he's like, ah, play Jangli Rummy, go make some
Jangir
money.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I usually don't I try to avoid those kinds of brands and not
Uh,
make content for it. Because if I
like,
had
but
to make content for it, then the only thing I can write about it is I put a lot of money and I lost it. Like I
yeah,
can't do
yeah,
the
like all this.
successful version of it. I can't do
No,
the
no, no.
very
But that is the thing.
self-deprecating.
No, you have to realize that if there is one person saying I brought a scooter with the winnings, that money didn't come from the air.
Yeah, it came from
There's like
thousand
five
people
people on
who
that
lost.
table.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
those are the guys
So I can
whose
relate
story
to
is
the
not fun.
five losers. I can't relate to the winner. So
Yeah, so
what
your ad will be
content?
like, try one more time. Try one more time, it'll happen.
Maybe it'll happen. I don't know. Sell your house, kids, cars, everything.
That is a weird part of the Mahabharata also, no? Where like he bets his brothers.
Isn't
Like
it
what?
unsanskar? Isn't it unsanskari? No, no, it was there in Mahabharata. What did you learn from it? I don't care. It was shown in Mahabharata. Pandavas did it. Yeah, but what happened? It's okay, whatever happened. That's not the point. The point is Pandavas did it. So it's not unsanskari.
Yeah, the good guys did it.
The
The
good
good
guys
guys did
did
it. They just had bad
but,
luck. The
but
decision was not wrong. What about it?
no, you know why they lost? They lost because Shakuni, Miss whatever it is,
Cheated.
cheated. Okay,
He
gambling is
cheated.
not bad. Shakuni is bad.
Cheating and gambling. Cheating and gambling is
Cheating in
bad.
gambling is bad. Yes, right. It is lying about cheating on your partner, and you're like
Yeah.
lying is bad. Okay, so in my set, I said like he told me honestly that he kind of cheated on me. That was the main
Uh,
crime. And so many comments they're like, oh, then we should always keep lying or what? We should not come clean or what? I'm like, that's not the point. The point is you're not supposed
this
to
is
cheat.
the
The point is you're not supposed to cheat. I
Dude,
don't
you're having a
care.
problem with the fries. I don't like the burger. Like, you're apologizing for the fries.
I'm like, if you want someone else, then you tell me before and I want someone else.
Hmm.
You know,
Yeah, yeah.
don't go behind my back and then come in front of me and say, by the way, I wanted someone else, but you're in the picture, so I can't have someone else, so I'm back here. Like I'm not school.
Dude, this is like that, dude. Job wala thing.
I'm not your
where, where you're still
I'm not your
where
mother.
you're
Go
mother.
live your life. Go
How
live
does
your
someone
life.
cheat on their mother?
You go to your neighbor's auntie's house and then you tell that when your mom tells no, he doesn't like masala dosa, he doesn't eat it in the house, you're like, no, I love masala dosa, and you eat like bet like two masala dosas from your neighbor auntie, and then you embarrass your mom there and then come back and say sorry. It's like cheating on my cooking, dude. If I'm your mother. And kids always do that, okay?
Ah, yeah, yeah. But the thing is, the truth over there is that over here, it's the masala dosa that's different, and it applies to both. It applies to
That
the
that
cooking
time,
and to the and to the partner also.
dude, imagine
The masala dosa here is better.
your mom cooked all her life for you, okay? And then you just like
Ah.
in front of someone else, you're like, oh, only your masala dosa I don't like. Auntie's masala dosa I like. And then you eat that.
Cooking is
It's
a
like
lot of
a
work for there to
silent
be lack
fuck
of
you.
gratitude.
And then
Silent
your
fuck
mom
you.
gives the silence. Fuck you.
Next day, she will
Yeah,
not
yeah,
cook
yeah.
anything. She will stop cooking your favorite stuff. She has to give back the silent fuck you somehow.
No, no. Then I think she's trying to invite the neighbor auntie's kid home. Like, I'll show you.
All kids do that. All kids do that. All kids embarrass
Ah, yeah.
their parents. They're like, no, she doesn't like this. Oh no, I love it. Give me gems. पर घर पे इतना gems पड़ा हुआ है. हाँ घर वाला पसंद नहीं है gems. हमें सेम कंपनी का है, सेम शॉप पे खरीदा है. नहीं
हाँ,
चाहिए.
पर तेरी बेइज्जती का स्वाद, दैट इज ग्रेट. Looking at that expression on that face and eating that masala dosa is what's making my day. Thanks, mom.
That's the only time you can get back at your parents now when there are other witnesses.
Huh,
Okay, see,
huh,
now I can be a terrible child to you because you can't
huh,
do anything to me now.
I don't think it's
huh.
done. I don't think it's done with like intention of being terrible. I think there are times when the kid genuinely wants to eat that dosa at that time. So it says, yes, I want. But in your house, it doesn't want
Yeah.
to, so it says no. And I don't think it's like a 3-year-old, 4-year-old kid thing where I don't think there is
Mm,
malice. It's just
mm.
situationally rigged against you. Like,
Yeah, it would be pretty weird if that 3-year-old has that level of malice actually, where there is
yeah,
thought put
Yeah.
into it and like, I want to
mega
fuck with
mind,
my
It's a
parents.
Machiavellian.
mega mind.
Nair auntie. I know my mom hates her.
And I just feel like there are moms when they're like, "Oh, my child likes your house's sambar. Can you please share the recipe?" And I'm like, "Man, you have left your every ego, like every bit. You just want your kid to have sambar that the kid likes. क्या क्या दिन आ गए हैं यार क्या क्या if imagine if anyone else had done this to you, you would you
Huh.
would be like, fuck you, you make your own sambar, I don't care. But for your child, you're like, man, that must be.
This is like a Mother India script.
That's
Mother
why there
India
are like
and Sambar.
lots of scenes when guys write for women, right? Like mothers, especially,
Uh,
or these supporting mother characters. There's always this
uh,
scene, it never goes out of my head, okay? The scene where the mom turns in front of nobody, the mom is crying, and then suddenly when someone comes, they do like this and like, what do you want? What do you want? I'm happy. I'm not sad. I'm very happy. Hi, so nice of you to come inside the kitchen and check. Here, take, I made Maggie for you. And then goes back into like crying tears.
what is what is the
And that
recipe?
is
2 drops of my blood. Yeah, sure, sure. For my kid, anything. Why are you
uh,
crying, Mama? It's part of the recipe, Baba.
the mom is crying because you're not eating upma she made with all the vegetables. You want Maggie only. So she's crying at the stove. Fuck
She's
my
just
life.
praying, God,
Fuck my life.
please create an Upma Maggie.
So like I made idli. You know how hard it is to make idli. I had to make the batter. I have to wash idli plates now. And you don't want idli, you want Maggie. No,
Shameless.
no, 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 no. Here, take your Maggie. Take. I made for you. You only eat this. Very nice
Now I
mom.
have to finish
And
the
this is
idli that you rejected.
and that eyes with like teary eyed smile and all that mom shows, that scene, that makes the supporting actor win an award.
No, that and freaking background music.
Oh yeah, that is
Background
range.
music.
That is the range
Yeah,
of
yeah.
supporting actor. That is, so many movies have that mother.
Hmm.
That's the audition. Like once you can do that, then you are mother. You can become mother in any serial or
Yeah, you're a stock
movie.
mother.
Yeah, you cry and smile at the same time to hide your sadness.
Yeah.
That's the brief.
You cry and smile at the same time to hide.
Somewhere between there, your sadness will get camouflaged. So don't worry about it.
Makeup,
The
makeup.
hideous lack of self, anything that you did for yourself, like
It it is that, right? The
Yeah,
most best, like
very,
best version
very,
of a mom. Someone who
yeah,
doesn't live for themselves.
very dependent mom roles we have. We don't have like enough movies with independent mom roles.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, like moms were roles where moms are just telling you to go fuck off. Like, just
Yeah.
Yeah,
irritating. There's one short film called Juice, which had all these big actors in it. Dude, the lead was played by Shefali Shah, and it's
oh,
Okay.
a it's a friends are meeting at a house. ये Delhi का upper middle class house में guys are in the hall sitting and drinking and whatnot, and Shefali Shah and the women are in the kitchen cooking and whatnot, and like the majority of the work is being done by Shefali Shah's character or voice. You can see her struggling with the this ki kuch jal raha hai, to wo karchi leke she's trying to
Yeah.
free the chicken from the tawa and whatnot. And she's continuously telling her husband to just connect one fan, table fan in the kitchen, so that like because you can't, so that like the because it's hot in the kitchen because so many things are happening at the same time. And throughout this, like he's just saying, "Ha ha, aata hu," and then like they're drinking and whatnot. And then in the end, she just gets pissed. She goes out, connects the fan herself, sits down, brings the fan in the hall, sits down, and just drinks one glass of juice, staring at them with that silent fuck you face. And everybody's just looking at her like,
Very
what
proactive.
she was saying. No, and the expression on that guy's face, I know I did something wrong, but I don't know what because I
What?
wasn't listening.
Oh,
Yeah.
this level of this is something that
Like
I
there's a hint right like here. If you look at my face, you will know why
no.
I'm pissed off.
You just go back one step. What did she do
Yeah,
just before she sat down?
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
What did she do that she asked you to do? That is what went wrong. You don't even have to use your head. Just observe her. Whatever she's doing, she has asked you to
Uh,
do that. And you have it.
uh,
That's why silent fuck
Yeah.
you juice is happening.
yeah. It is a bit necessary, especially because sometimes I feel like how many men would just be thinking that their houses are haunted because they throw the towel on the bed and then it's out on the drying line, and they don't even take into account that the
It's
person
not
who they
just
married is taking care of it.
no, it's not just the men. I just feel like even as kids, we are not like the best that we want.
Huh.
Like I
Yeah.
was not like I
Yeah.
did my stuff, but like there could have been like a lot more things that I could have done for my mother to help her out.
Mm.
That I
Mm.
only
Mm.
realize now after
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I've
100%.
started
Yeah, yeah,
adulting
yeah.
and like having my own house and kitchen, everything. I
Mm.
know how hard it is, how much time it takes, how much mental, fatigue it is to like even be like, okay, this is the breakfast today, and this is the lunch today, and this is
Mm.
the thing today. uh, there is no win-win in this decision making
Mm.
because if
Mm.
someone you might be like if someone is picky, they will know
Yeah.
exactly what
Yeah.
to make, so then the menu is set and you can make that. But that is very inconvenient compared to you thinking what to make, because if that person asks for something that takes a really long time to prepare,
Mm.
then it's sort of
Yeah.
like he's asked for this and I have to make that, but then that is going to take me 1 hour extra, instead of like it's okay, I'll just make dal rice. Okay, this is
Mm.
there, then I'll make
Mm.
mushrooms or whatever. that
Mm.
that is much more easier,
Yeah.
and to have a non-fussy partner who eats rather than
Mm.
someone who's like, no, I want soya only today. And then you're like, man, that soya motherfucking dry AF. I have to soak it and sieve it and do this. That pre-preparation is only
Yeah.
like so much for soya.
Yeah,
I
there's
don't want to
no,
do it
there's
today. I don't
no,
have time for it today.
yeah, there's no way you can tell the person, ki, dude, this will take 3 hours. You have to tell
Of
me
my
before.
life. Yeah, of my life.
Yeah.
So it's better to. So I don't know which one is better to have, honestly,
Hmm.
because one
Mm.
is I have to decide because my partner is non-fussy, eat whatever I make.
Yeah.
Or second, having already preset menu, which I have to just
Mm.
blindly follow and make. But
Mm.
both of them, there is like
No,
pros and cons for both.
I feel this is how you realize where okay, this is a woman who thinks for herself or for other people around. Because when it's like today it's this, now have. I remember one of my mom's friend
Yeah,
was like, okay, I'm just
Yeah.
preparing meals. She lives abroad. She said, I prepare meals for the whole week and I put it in the freezer. and I put
Yeah.
one post-it on it which just says "Load Huso." Like that's it. And they have to just take it out, microwave it, and not trouble me. That's
Yeah.
all.
But the meal prep, the 2 days, whatever I see on reels on Instagram, that is very
Yeah,
hectic, man. That is pretty hectic. 2 days
yeah,
of intense
yeah,
cooking. What is no, dude.
yeah.
No, you
That
can't.
Also,
You can't do that.
the
yeah,
repetition of the same thing again and again and again is also pretty irritating. That I've seen those people who do like a week's worth of prep, meal prep
yeah.
for a
Mm.
week, and then they like cook like everything is compartmentalized, and but you're eating the same thing throughout the week, dude.
But
You,
like a lot of people tell that you should not keep anything in the fridge for more than 3 days and then eat it because then everything, all the nutrients in your food is just gone.
yeah,
And
yeah,
reheating also, a lot of people
yeah.
say
It's
that
not a
they don't get
shortcut,
back
really.
the nutrients in that.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah, so like if I'm
Ah,
anyway
because fresh food is
chopping
fresh
so many
food.
vegetables for meal prep, why would I mean, why would I take it to a place where there are no nutrients? Like do all this work and end
Yeah,
up eating
Now it's
the
just to
least
stop hunger.
nutritional
yeah,
value version of it.
yeah. It's like the least efficient way to deal with food because you're bored. Yeah, I don't want to
Yeah,
keep on thinking about this every day. So if it's just there,
yeah,
I have to get excited. I've realized like I'm a picky eater, but my mom was a very straightforward lady. Like she always used to say, "You want to eat, eat. Otherwise, don't eat." Basically, she understood
she had
hunger
a
so
job,
well
I'm guessing.
that she
She
was
had a
like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah." She did, and she's like, "Yeah, don't eat. It's fine.
yeah,
You
so
underestimate hunger."
yeah.
And it is true.
Like I've
When
seen a
I was
lot of
hungry, I
guys
ate
with
like
like
everything that I thought I
underestimated.
wouldn't enjoy.
I've seen a lot of guys with like moms who made whatever they asked for them on the same day and gave like because they were
Mm.
housewives and
Oh
like
damn!
I've heard
Mm.
of
they
those
didn't
moms.
have
Yeah, some of
jobs,
my
right?
Like I've heard of that. I've heard of those moms, dude.
So
Like ऐसा कि अभी चपाती रात को
yeah,
साढ़े
those
दस
guys are
बजे
very
गरम ही
spoiled.
खाना चाहिए. गरम.
like
Those
जैसा
guys are very
सब्जी
Uh,
आएगा
spoiled.
वैसा तवा
Like in
चालू
my
करके
not all of them, well, not just guys. Not, by guys I don't mean men. I mean like those kids are very
Yeah,
like thoda sa spoiled
yeah,
in terms
mm.
of what they want to eat.
Because mass Swiggy है, dude. Like, so,
So
of
तो
course.
वही होता है तो जब when you go into
yeah,
adulting it's little difficult
Mm.
to make like decide what to make, what to eat because when you're making only you'll realize oh this one takes this much time
yeah,
Yeah.
and today I have work, I can't dedicate this much time for
yeah,
cooking and you're just playing Tetris
Mm.
with your time blocks basically. Time
Yeah.
allotment
yeah,
Tetris is happening. Also
yeah,
taken into consideration what ingredients are there in the house, but that is a little
Yeah.
bit solvable now because you can just order on Swiggy and it comes in 10 minutes, but still the Tetris of
yeah.
that time management is a little.
Mm.
Well, nobody wants
Ah.
to wake up early in the morning to just cook breakfast
So,
and dinner,
No,
right?
no.
Breakfast and
Uh,
lunch. Our moms
yeah.
would do that. No, wake up really early, make breakfast, make lunch, pack the
oh
dabbas, and leave.
no.
We
Mm.
don't want
My
to wake up and sacrifice sleep for that.
No, dude. My younger brother's a
Yeah,
chef,
because
and he has clearly told us that I will not make anything complicated. So shut the fuck up. If you want eggs or omelette or something I can whip up quickly. Because on my off
Yeah,
day, I don't want to dedicate 2 3 hours going through the same thing here. What I do for
correct.
work. Like
Breakfast
he
should
would
be
feed
very
me
quick, like
Maggie or
45
something like that.
minutes maximum. I'm saying
Yeah,
45 minutes maximum, whatever you do, end to end, within half an hour, 45 minutes, nipta do breakfast. Best breakfast.
mm.
साउथ इंडियन ब्रेकफास्ट बेस्ट ब्रेकफास्ट ये सेवया
yeah.
उपमा हो गया पोहा हो गया डोसा हो गया
Yeah.
Oh,
Mm.
इडली हो गया
sorted.
जो भी है आराम से 45 मिनट्स सारा बन जाएगा.
Dude, that is why the ad of that IT what MTR packets and whatnot. Like, wait, what? You made
Yeah.
all of that? This was simple. This is supposed to be quick.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Spoiled family members. Yeah, paratha and
Yeah.
all I don't want to make in the morning. I don't want to like do chapati only in the morning.
Dude, chapati is a pain in the neck.
Yeah.
You can't.
It's
Like, that's why
Only,
it's the only. It's it's the only like Indian food that they had to design a machine to make. It's like one of those. Like I buy chapatis from this one place that
yeah.
makes chapati, and they have like things that look like industrial presses to make the chapati.
yeah,
Yeah.
It looks like a hardware place. It's that much.
yeah.
It's work, na. In order to do that
Chapati
and
does.
whatnot, it's
You can't
efficient
just
also,
make
quicker.
chapati. You can't just make chapati. You have to make some sabzi.
Huh,
Rice.
yeah.
So you just make rice. If
Yeah.
you're tired, you just make rice. Eat it with curd and pickle. You're done. You're done. I'm like, chalo nipta diya
Oh,
isko.
curd rice. Curd rice
When
is
you're
one
tired,
of the best
when
hacks
you're
ever.
yeah, when you don't want to order outside and then you don't feel like
Yeah.
you don't have the time to cook anything, just that
Hmm.
is great. And then if you're a
Just have curd
non-vegetarian,
rice.
if you have like some prawn pickle or something else, if you're a non-vegetarian, then you can just eat
Hmm.
Yeah.
No,
that.
just fry an egg. No,
Yeah.
that is also there.
Ah,
Uh,
fry an egg, yeah. Yeah.
Simple hack. Instantly meal becomes better.
Yeah, any veg breakfast can be elevated by just frying an egg.
yeah.
Frying an egg and
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but
If
you
you're
can't
like
have it with
complaining
curd
about too
rice.
much
We were
carbs,
talking
I'm
about
like,
curd rice options.
he wants to fry an egg with curd rice. He wants to.
No, on the side,
No,
no. You
like,
eat your
it
curd
wouldn't
rice, but
work.
then you have egg on the side.
Oh my
No,
God,
not
this is
when
not
I'm
going
not saying it
to.
will work. We're
You
talking about
cannot. You
we're
can,
talking about survival here, buddy.
just easy meal
I still
preps.
feel like the best sweet to eat, very quick and best sweet to eat and make at home is the suji ka halwa.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That
It's
is the
like
best one.
upma but with sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
upma that you want it to be.
Yeah,
In fact,
Yeah.
whenever I see upma, I remember Suji ka halwa fondly, and I'm just like, yeah, why can't you be this? It feels like a doka. Whenever I eat upma, it feels like no, you. This is a
you
coffee
had
bean.
so
This is
much
a bad
potential.
pirated coffee.
You had so much
Yeah.
potential.
You
Yeah.
picked the wrong thing in the kitchen. Instead of salt, you should have gone sugar, buddy. Now you
No,
ruined
because it
then
dilly
my
dallies
morning.
in both the worlds, na. It dilly dallies in both the worlds. Now, the main ingredient, semolina or whatever, is savory sweet. It can go both ways. Like it can do both the jobs well. But like it depends on what you end up using it for.
Hmm.
This jamun and all
No.
to make it takes like like time. The
Yeah,
sevaya
jamun though is a
kheer,
fraud, dude.
kheer
Like
and
the
everything.
sweetness is not in the
No.
jamun; it's in the chachni. So
Yeah.
you're like paneer of sweets in that manner. You don't have any taste of your own.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll still eat
Yeah.
gulab jamun, no
Rasgulla is
doubt.
that, no?
But I have
Yeah.
Rasgulla
rasgulla is also
also.
that. Yeah.
Rasgulla also.
Yeah.
Rasmalai also.
Hmm.
Dude, yeah, Rasmalai is one of my favorites. Rasmalai is. I realize there are so many things in the world that I don't like. Will be very difficult for me to make, but I enjoy it nonetheless. Like
Hmm. Hmm.
incredibly enjoyable Rasmalai. I can go through like I can demolish
Hmm.
like five pieces at once.
Dude,
It's nothing.
this is why I think there should be like a show, a sitcom or something of a post-apocalyptic restaurant. Like because
Yeah,
now like he's just a guy who creates new dishes based on what's left. Like, rather than
That's
having
yeah,
like
that's my
zombie
house.
horde and all
yeah,
of that.
That's
All
my
that is
house.
done.
That's my kitchen. Excuse me. Don't call it post-apocalyptic yet. Sometimes I forget to go grocery shopping. There's like one aloo left. I'm like, what do I do with
Dude, sometimes
I was
I'm
just
like, okay,
imagining
yes,
that
today I'm
too.
gonna cook and
Sometimes
whatnot,
Ramya
and I
will
have
just
this ready, that ready,
open
this
the
ready.
fridge.
Hey,
what? Uh,
what?
Like,
He has to.
uh,
Sometimes Ramya would open the. You repeat the whole thing. We missed everything.
I was just imagining. Sometimes Ramya just opens the fridge and there's just one strand of that spring onion, just and then she's like, yeah, what the fuck, like, I think I procrastinated too much with the grocery shopping. Like, I thought like we were getting closer to the making the meal with whatever exists, but this is the last day. Like, I'm scratching off, prison pe kaisa aisa statistics karta hai na public.
Like,
1 day, 2 day, 3 days, and then the fifth one is across.
dude. So now, now what Ramya does is she takes the one of the attachments of the fridge and like इसका कुछ बन सकता है क्या? कि now वो पूछता है glass पे कुछ से
Yeah.
लेके let's make something.
सॉरी आज घर पे सिर्फ पानी है और ये आइस.
Dude, there's this joke in that movie Hangama, where this guy Akshay Khanna's character is goes to Paresh Rawal's house and he's like, "Sir, थोड़ी पानी मिल सकता है क्या?" It's like, "नहीं पानी 4 दिन से नहीं है, मैं भी चाय ही पी रहा हूँ." Pours the tea.
What?
Dude, that Hangama movie was so good, dude.
Yeah,
That movie,
It was
yeah,
insane.
Priyadarshan only, no, Priyadarshan
Yeah,
only.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That movie was
yeah.
Huh,
so good. And
Is
like
that
the
a
cast
man?
also, that
I think
lady from
huh.
Mama
Priyadarshan.
Panch.
Gave Priyadarshan gave these people their careers back, like a revamp. Akshay Kumar till then was an action hero, quite a lot, like Khiladi movies and
Dude,
whatnot
but
that he made.
correct.
And then post
But he
Priyadarshan,
had
Hera
like good
Fairy,
comic
and
timing.
a couple of other movies. Yeah, yeah, he did.
The Hera Fairy, Hera Fairy, which one I don't know. It's like a little bit of Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking
Yeah, it's
Barrels.
the second one. The second
Yeah,
Yeah.
one.
second one. Yeah, and then the
Mhm.
end of that. What is that one movie? Katrina and Majnu Bhai, which is that movie?
Welcome.
Welcome, welcome.
Welcome's
Welcome. Yeah.
finale.
Yeah,
Welcome's finale. That house
yeah,
is there. No, that tippy toeing. That is
Huh.
yeah,
from Michael. That the
yeah.
whole thing is from Michael Madan Kamarajan, dude. The whole
Yeah.
scene, the climax
Huh.
is
Yeah, yeah.
Michael Madan Kamarajan, the old Kamal Hassan movie where he plays four characters.
Yeah.
Oh, acha, okay.
Oh,
He's Michael, he's Madan, he's Kamarajan, something like he's four people.
Acha,
dude.
okay.
Kamal Hassan
It's on
always did
Amazon
movies like
Prime.
he was bored of casting, huh? Like he didn't want to go through people's
Yeah.
auditions, so he only decided to play all of the roles.
Dude, I feel like Kamal Hassan that way as an actor is sort of like a true artist because I don't think he's done any role again.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah, of
Unless it
course. I
was
mean,
like
it's
absolutely
pretty out there.
necessary, it was a sequel or absolutely necessary. Dude, we have seen so many Bollywood movies getting, you know, remade from Hollywood, inspired by Hollywood, or call it whatever, like other language
Yeah,
movies, and everything. I feel like Chachi 420 was like the best version of a remake that
yeah,
we got with respect to like
yeah.
Mrs. Doubtfire and Chachi 420. There are like multitudes of differences and it's adapted so well culturally.
Yes.
It doesn't
Yeah, that was what I was
that is
going
that
to
is
mention.
that is not a remake. That is actually
Yeah.
inspired because
It's
they just took
it's
one idea.
adapted very well.
They just took one idea. That's it, like one thread of a
Yeah,
father becoming the. I think they took the log line and then they just wrote a new movie.
yeah,
I think that
yeah.
is inspired and not
Also,
remake.
till then, a father's love was very macho. very silent, very sacrificial. It was always mentioned, like it wasn't for the sake of like missing your kid or being vulnerable to the extent where you are now able to dress up like a lady to spend time with your kid, which would be considered very taboo. Like it's not heroic in any
This would
manner,
have been very
but it
ham.
is when it comes to
It
chachi
would have been
chachubis.
super ham. It would have been very
Yeah,
ham, very easy, very ham. It could have gotten,
yeah,
but they didn't. They did it in a very
yeah,
classy way. It was
yeah,
very, very funny also. Like Om Puri and like the
yeah,
whole cast, dude. Like, and in every
yeah.
language,
Tabu.
they did it in Tamil and they did it in Hindi also. Hindi also, the dialogues are written. Like in Tamil, she's this Iyer or Iyengar lady. And in Hindi,
Yeah,
she's that God Bole, Lakshmi God Bole, the Marathi lady.
yeah,
Like they
yeah,
have done like
yeah,
proper research and like
yeah,
written like वैसे तुम
yeah,
inspired movies डालोगी तो मजा आ जाएगा like you know
yeah.
वैसे inspired movies दो हमको we don't mind.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this was a great chat we had with Ramya Ramapriya. Please follow her on Instagram at the rate Ramya Ramapriya. Go watch her videos on YouTube. The link will be there in the description. If you like this episode, please hit the like button, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe. We'll be
Yeah.
back next week with another episode with another funny comedian on the Radical Measures podcast YouTube channel. Chalo. Bye bye. Take care. Okay.
Done.
Bye
Yeah, I'm
bye.
ending recording, but just hang around for like